in the previous episode of the Toy War.
After successfully capturing the northern town of the Imperial Democracy of the Rising Sun, the Imperial forces secured their position on the Imperial Continent. Meanwhile, in the northern part of Khan Hoa, the rebels began their siege on the outskirts of the capital city, which is controlled by the remaining regime forces. He's sending one company of resistant militia soldiers and one company of civilian resistant militia and 3 company of armor and backturn artillery support to capture the western outskirts of the capital city, which is controlled by the regime force in the northern part of Khan Hoa.
Hello everyone, this is the One Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of the Toy War Season 2 in episode 51. And in the previous episode, we saw the Imperial of the Rising Sun attack and capture a town that is in the northern part of the Imperial Continent, the mainland of the Imperial Democracy of the Rising Sun. In today's video, we're gonna see the rebels begin their siege against the capital city in the north and trying to capture the outskirts of the capital city. Welcome back guys to another episode in the northern Khan Hoa, and today we're gonna see the rebels to send 7 regiment of armor, background artillery support, and 1 company of civilian militia fighters and 1 company of resistant militia fighters to assault the outskirts of the capital city. And you see here, we're in the outskirts guys. This is the main road to the capital. The regime this is the remaining regime force in the north are trying to defend this capital city in the north guys. This is their last stand. After this will be many parts of this siege on the capital. This is the part 1 of the battle of the capital city in the north. In the outskirts, we're gonna see first in the outskirts. So yeah, also guys, don't forget to, if you want more like this, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and hit that bell button. Don't miss any future episode or future content of the channel. And if you want to join my Discord, go to the description of this video and click the link there, because there you will join the Discord, because you will have your own role in the Discord, like being a commander, lieutenant, soldier, tank commander, pilot, navy, civilian, everything you want there for each faction. And if you're a general, you can command me what type of defense you want in the next episode or the future episode of the series. Because guys, remember, I always saying this, what will happen here will affect the next episode. So who's win here will affect the next episode of the next outcome of the next episode guys, because each episode will affect every next episode. So that's why it's very important. So, and if you want to suggest your own hero, please guys comment below, and we'll put the type of hero you can make and suggest that in, and I will put that in the game. And if you want to, you can name this officer. For sure this officer will die, but just name him. The officer who in charge to defend this outskirt of the town in the north. I think the western part of the outskirt of the capital city. There are towers, wall, anti-tanks, bulwarks, sandbags, trenches everywhere to defend these outskirts. And for the update of the world map, let me show you. It's right over here. Yep, over here. After 1 week in real life, the Imperial of the Rising Sun has captured many territory see, they capture lots of territory, and they continue advance in the north. In the last episode, we're in here, right over here in the my closer. That's our previous episode, and they're almost fully controlled the northern part of the mainland of the Imperial Democracy of the Rising Sun, and also in the southern part. And for the today's battle location is here in the red circle. I say to you, this is the outskirts of the capital city. Is right over here in the red circle. We're closer to the capital, and that's the location. That's the location of today's battle, guys. And I think that's all I want to say. Also, I almost forgot to remind to all the people and the admins that this is not real, guys. This is a fictional battle, fictional war, and there's no real event connected in the real events. No politics, but there's politics ideologies, but it's in the game, in the series. Because this is not real, guys. This is just a fictional war, fictional world. This is the plastic world. Or, yes, the plastic world. That's why I say to you, everyone, and the admins of the YouTube, this is not real. Please not remove my video. Because if I don't explain, YouTube will remove. And I think I don't want much longer this explanation and this intro. I want to start this battle. Okay, let's start this battle, guys. In 3, 2, 1. We're waiting now, guys. Let's start this battle, and I'm gonna fix my headset and fix one thing. Yeah, I think that's perfect for my headset. First wave of artillery, and the first wave will begin. There you go. There's the first wave. And there's the artillery. Time to start this battle. And thumbnail. There we go. First wave. Let's begin this first wave. Woo! There guys. Oh my god, fire! That's good fire. The autocannons main fire in their aircraft. The second waves begin. More infantry and more armor. The stube and their push. The push is continuous. We need to destroy the anti-tank. Infantry. There's the second wave. The stube. Push. And the back artillery fort is arriving. Yep, that's the artillery. Some armor. The first. There's the second wave. Begins. We have more. We have some more backline. Sheesh. The wave is almost finished the first line. We almost penetrate the first defense line. Push. There's the tube. Push will begin. Push is still continued. Some anti-tank. That APC has been destroyed. Let's do this push. Time to begin the push. Tank! The stube down. One stube down. Tapang third wave. The artillery! I can fire. Did the MP? Ooh! Oh my god, bunker down. And push is still continuing. Ooh! My god, the other tank down. Fight is still going. The next wave! The third wave is coming! More armor and stube! The Jug Panther, more armor, more APC and Jug Panther, and more infantry. They're pushing. Do the artillery will fire or no? Let's just wait to see what will happen. Here comes the first third wave. There's more infantry. They're coming. They're coming. Ooh, there's the bow. Oh my god. There's the back turn artillery support. Eesh. Look. Ooh, my god. Wala pang final wave. The wave is finished. Anti-tank down. More infantry is pushing. They're still trying to hold the line. The final wave is not yet arrived. But the tanks are pushing. Ooh. Some trenches. The officer is still alive. Yep, the officer is still alive. What about the artillery? Come on, artillery, fire. 1 and 2. Push is still going. Push, boys, push. Fight still. We're still continuing. Yep. Kapag final wave. Ooh, RPG. Some civil guard, some infantry, the regime force are trying to hold this line. But how long they can hold this? All infantry are pushing. Yep. The infantry are pushed now with the armor. The RPG bazooka is not working for the regime. The final wave, I think that's the final wave. Yep, more infantry. This is the final wave of the rebels. They're sending in the remaining wave. Is this the rebel first siege? Let's see. Tank down. Armor down. We have still more tanks in that. More tanks are pushing. The jump tanks are pushing. That's the ship. How many soldiers alive? Yes. Wow, that little armor survived. Some more for the engine. This is the remaining force guys in cylinder 85. That's how many alive. But the fight is still continuing. Look, the rebels. The first episode of the rebels, we saw them the weakest equipment, no equipments, just basic bolt action rifle. Now look at them. They have auto rifle, some assault rifle from from the Imperial of the Rising Sun, some brand new SMGs, brand new armor, and brand new anti-tank equipment against the regime. Their mission is to liberate the North and to create their own country. The final forces begin. Still alive. I've lost of them still alive. No more anti-tank, but we still have artillery. But the rebels are still pushing. Yep, the rebels are still pushing. But how many waves of infantry to fight? Can the regime hold this line or no? The rebels are really pushing it now. Ooh, one soldier down, folks. The officer survived, still alive. How many rebels will push? More infantry are pushing now. God, this is the continue of their fighting. In my Kremlin, guys, my exam is done. The Kremlin of the college is done for my second semester. So I can do lots of things now, like making more maps and preparing for the next episode. And I will still updating the world map, the full world map of the plastic world. I'm updating it for right now. So yeah, that's the things to do. But lots of free time now. Because college is done. This is the remaining of the inventory. That's the SMG. Push is still going. The rebels has killed the artillery, and the opposite is the one who invades. Oh my god. Oops, I'm gonna die. Oh, and died. I still have one more. Why the mortars are broken? Oh well. And bam! The rebels successfully win the battle, guys. And I think victory. Yep, that's letter B. Let's go. Ooh, look at that. Ito na lang. In yellow, I will show you the casualty for today's battle, guys. And here it is. The yellow is the regime force, the red is the rebels. The rebels has successfully cut. You see here lots of die, lots of death, and lots of armor that the rebels lost in this battle, and lots of crew. But they suffer some infantry casualties, some more casualties. But they complete their objective in this battle is to capture the outskirt of the outskirt of the capital city in the north, in the western part of the western part of the outskirt. They fully capture that, and they're getting closer to the capital city. And I think in the next episode, in the next part of this siege, we're gonna see the rebels will plan to attack the border. I think some part of the town. Like, imagine this is the road, and this is the rebel pushing, and this is some part of the town. You can see sooner or later, guys, we're gonna see the capital city. Because look this, how many has the regime making their capital city look good. Now the rebels are prepared to finally capture it and to liberate the north. This is it, guys. This is the final phase of the rebels. In the other front lines, the rebels are still continuing their attack, their offensive to capture more land from the regime. And this is, I think, this is the nice and good battle I ever saw in this series. And the game is not crashed. I never expect that. We're in 3, I think we're right now, we're getting close to the crash thing, but we're not that close yet, I think. But hey, we saw the limit of the battle. We saw lots of infantry, lots of armor, and lots of fighting. And you see there's no texture in other explosion because the game is deleting some explosion. Limited the showing the effects, the explosion. That's why you see some texture and no explosion. So yeah, and I think that's all I want to say in this episode, guys. And also, I almost forgot to say, you want to then it went more like this, guys. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and hit that bell button. You don't want to miss any future episode or future content of the channel. And if you want to join my Discord, go to this video description because there will be the link there. And if you join my Discord, you have your own role there, being a commander, lieutenant, soldier, pilot, maybe civilian, mayor, everything you want there. And if you're a general, you can command me what type of defense you want in the future episode or the next episode, because remember, guys, I'm always saying this, what will happen here will affect the next episode, so who's win here will affect the next. Also, don't forget to suggest your own hero in the comments, guys. I will put the type of hero you can make in the comments. I'll put that in the game. And also, guys, please request to have a name for this officer who died in this battle, for the regime officer. Please request, guys, in the comments. And also, thank you for the people who support the last episode, and for the brand new viewers and supporters in the channel. Thank you so much for your done to me. Thank you for 4 likes in the last episode. Thank you for everything you done, guys. This series and this channel is growing because of you, because of your support and your likes, guys. Thank you so much for your done for me. And we're in summer now in real life, guys. So this 2025 has lots of things. We've done lots of things in this year. So that's all. I think that's all I want to say now. I don't want to long this outro. So yeah, see you in the next episode, and see you in the future episode or the next episode of the channel, or the brand new content, or everything you want to see in the channel. See you next time, guys. This is the Palawan Gaming. Goodbye.